We would like to extend to you a wish for a very, very Merry Christmas and a wonderful holiday season. We want for you to experience and know the real joy of Christmas. Recently, a band by the name of Skillet has caught a lot of flack from the Christian community. And the flack has come over their rendition of this wonderful carol called O Come, Emmanuel. One of the things that people don't like is the intensity in which Skillet sings the song. You know, we as believers need to understand the intensity of the incarnation. You see, the name Emmanuel means God with us. It means he's with us. We celebrate what we call the incarnation. We celebrate the time where God became flesh. He became like one of us. But I want you to understand that the intensity of that incarnation was huge. Just think for a minute. For 400 years, God has said nothing to mankind. Not one iota, not one peep has God spoken to mankind. And then all of a sudden, there's this man by the name of Zechariah. And an angel appears to Zechariah. And he announces that he's going to give birth to his son. And who is his son? His son is John the Baptist. Can you imagine what Zechariah was going through? For 10 generations, 400 years, God has said nothing, and then all of a sudden, bam! He's doing his duties in the temple, and an angel appears to him. That's intensity. Can you imagine a young lady by the name of Mary? She's in love with her soon-to-be husband. A man that she's been betrothed to. In other words, she's, to put it in modern-day vernacular, engaged to. And all of a sudden, an angel appears to her. And she conceives within her as a virgin the child, the Son of God. Can you imagine the intensity of the incarnation? And then Joseph finds out that his girlfriend, this woman that he's engaged to marry, who he's betrothed to, is pregnant. And an angel then appears to Joseph. For 400 years, God hasn't spoken. Now he's spoken 3 times to 3 different individuals. Can you imagine the intensity? And then, in the town of Bethlehem, off in the pasture, off in the field, there's a bunch of shepherds, and their job is to take care of the Paschal lamb. Now, what is the Paschal lamb? It's the lamb that's going to be offered as a sacrifice. And they're out there, it's the middle of the night, and the Bible tells us that suddenly angels appear. And they begin to glorify God. Can you imagine for 1 second what those poor shepherds were going through? You know, I really hope that they made it to heaven. I hope that they gave their lives to Jesus, because I really want to sit down and talk to them about that moment. You see, one of my prayers for you as we go through this wonderful holiday season as we celebrate the birth of Jesus and as we celebrate the incarnation, is that you would never lose the sense of the intensity of that moment when God became flesh and dwelt and walked among us. The enormity of what God did to reach us. My prayer for you, our partners, our friends, our family, this holiday season, is that you would never lose that intensity, that sense of intensity of what God did. Merry Christmas.